Good day, everyone. So I am Karen Loreto. I'm going to discuss the overview of this report, Statistical Analysis in Social Sciences. So first, let's discuss what is statistical analysis. So to sum up everything that is written in this paragraph, it is a collective method of data using quantitative techniques, and then interpreting that data and concluding it to get the general data from a population and from a sample size also. So this report presents the overview of key statistical methods, their application, common sampling issues, and the importance of proper statistical technique in social sciences research. So here are the purpose of this report. Number one is understanding human behavior. So analyzing how individuals or groups behave in different social contexts. So by the methods that are used in statistical analysis and social science, we interact with people wherein it helps us to observe and analyze how these individuals behave in a specific social context that they face and how they adapt. And number two is informing policy decisions, providing evidence-based insights that guide public policy and social programs. So by the end of gathering the data, or after concluding the general data, so this serves as a guide to public policymakers to know where, what, and who to help and to build social programs for. So this helps them to properly cite what that community needs and where the community that needs that specific program. So, and lastly, evaluating social programs, assessing the effectiveness of interventions aimed at improving societal conditions. So by naman tayo ginatawag nga monitoring and evaluation. So that is part of statistical analysis, wherein yung katong mga past programs, we gather insights on how that, if that program pa ba is effective, or if that program has stopped already for like pila na ka months ago or pila na ka years ago. So this also helps us to know if that program implemented was still going or still improving the societal conditions of a community, or must it be kanang pulihan na pud sa another na program to build a continuous na process to help with the societal condition of a community.
Okay, statistical methods in data collection. There are three common ways to gather information. First is survey. Survey is asking people questions to gather data. It can be done through interviews, questionnaires, or online forms. It is useful when you want to collect opinions, behaviors, or experience. Second is observational studies. Observational studies is to observe people or events and record what we see. It is natural nga panghitabo kay more na ang kanang sa imo ning makita, sa imong ma-observe. And third is existing data sources. This is the collection of data that is already available and can be accessed for analysis. We also have descriptive statistic. Under the descriptive statistic, we have three parts of measurement of central tendency. First is mean. Mean is the average. Second is median. Median is the center of the data. But before we get the median, kailangan na to nga i-arrange ang number from smallest to highest. The third one is mode. This is the most frequently observed nga. Muning numbers nga kanang gabalik-balik. And we also have measurement of variability, which is standard deviation. Muna siya ang sukod kung unsa kalayo o kadol ang mga data gikan sa average. So low SD is dual sa average, while ang high SD
statistical methods, analysis of variance, which is ANOVA. ANOVA or analysis of variance is a statistical method used to compare means of three or more groups to determine if at least one group mean is significantly different from the others. This technique helps researcher understand whether variation in their data are due to actual difference between groups, or if if their data are due to actual difference between groups, or if they could have occurred by chance. Next is non-parametric methods. Non-parametric methods are often referred to as distribution pre-test. They do not rely on assumption about the underlying population distribution. Kung kani daw ang kung dili makuha ng data normal or lisod i-check ang distribution, mas maayo nga gamiton nato ang non-parametric methods kay kini mahimong flexible ug magamit sa bisan unsang klase sa data. Ug sa next is the chi-square test, use categorical data to assess how likely is that an observed distribution in due to chance. Next is Mann-Whitney Q test. Is non-parametric statistical method used to compare two independent groups, such as the test, especially when dealing with small sample size or non-normally distributed data.
Statistical analysis, application in social science. Here are the 4 applications. First is sociology, understanding the social trends and behavior. Second, psychology, analyzing the behavior patterns and treatment. Third is political science, evaluating the election result and public opinion survey. Last, economics, assessing the economic models and consumer behavior. Next is diri na ta sa sampling bias. First is non-random selection. Using convenient or judgment sampling can lead to overrepresentation of a certain groups, affecting the generability. Para ma-avoid ni siya nga bias, we need to use random sampling. Next is self-selection. In involuntary response, sample individuals who choose participate may have different characteristics than those who do not, leading to self-selection bias. So, para makuha po nato ni magamit niya po taog random sampling to avoid this bias. Last is non-response bias. Happen when individuals select for a sample do not respond. This is a result of non-response differ significantly from respondents. Meaning, kung ang imuhang survey is online, or ang imong study is karang about health, tapos pag nimo ato pag release nimo ato nga survey nga online, ang comfortable lang maka-answer ato is katong nag-edad o butang nato 20 to 30. So katong mga 60 pataas is dili sila comfortable nga mag-answer, kay meaning wala kay sila knowledge, so it lead to bias. So para ma-prevent na pud na siya is we need to use face-to-face or paper distribution or random sampling.
In quota sampling limitations, a quota is a fixed minimum or maximum number of a particular group of people allowed to do something. So therefore, we define quota as a non-profitable sampling methods that relies on the non-random selection of a predetermined number or proportions of units called quota. So on saan na to pag-conduct or quota, so we have four
Common issues in social science research. Snowball sampling challenges. Snowball sampling is useful for reaching hard to access populations but can lead to significant selection bias. Participants often refers others with similar characteristics which may not provide a diverse representation of the target population. Snowball sampling is a very useful sampling for the reason that it gives an equal chance for everybody to be selected. But as it is mentioned there, it could lead to a significant bias for the reason that farmers or participants may prefer or they have their own preferences. Or sometimes snowball sampling can lead to significant selection bias with the researcher's issue because other researchers may just choose who are available, easy to access, or on their own personal preferences as well. Those are some of the challenges that snowball sampling has. Second, common issue in social science research in data collection errors. Errors during collection, such as miscommunication or poorly designed survey instruments, can also introduce to bias and affects data quality. For example, leading questions may influence participants' responses, resulting to inaccurate data. One specific example of this is if you have built or composed your survey questionnaires in a not very understandable way, others or the participants or the farmers may just answer it like, for example, ay ako ra ning butangan ag yes or no, oy, I really do not understand the question. I just want to answer this so that mahuman na siya inana. It could lead to not very, it could lead to affect the quality of the data you have collected. Third one, importance of proper statistical techniques. The application of appropriate statistical method is very important for ensuring accurate interpretation of data. Second, avoiding misleading conclusion and could arise from improper analysis. Third, enhancing the reliability and validity of research findings. Researchers must be well versed in both descriptive and inferential statistics to effectively analyze data, draw thoughtful insights from the studies. There are a lot of importances of being knowledgeable enough with the proper statistical techniques for the reason that it is the one who assess, analyze, or equate all the result or the resources you have collected. It is very vital or very important for it could lead to not being reliable research if you don't conduct it well. Thank you.
In conclusion, statistical analysis is indispensable in social science, providing researchers with the tools necessary to analyze complex data sets and draw informed conclusion about human behavior and societal trends. Understanding various statistical methods and their applications enhance the quality of research, ultimately contributing to better decision making in policy and practices. Sometimes this statistical analysis leads you to conclude which two shows, is it the null hypothesis or the alternative hypothesis, depending on the results of the data you collected. Good day and thank you. Good day and thank you.